okayfm 101.7.
Mami kwa Bernard na somra kwa mami kwa Chairman Bernard Mornah memwache
Openyi majoso
na boko de
won pai bonti nyame edi acheme
na me kaise 1979 yede kakra PNC PMP ne abe PNC yede beji tumi na ye boko kakra eye bia na ko sa kakra na me kaise Dr. Hilary Mana na wodi animu na yire maame fulera ene kura me hu ba bia me maame wo na wo mu nyina ka na die ba
on pese hu ba bia o da so o station gba
oh me kwa hwe no
no be ko
mate na die ba asem na aba wo National Women Organizer say one wo mpe Dr. Edward Nasigiri Mahama asem wo ye na adwuma na wo ankasa na wo de wonye wadwuma two party akohia January ahye se filing fees amode be kɔ ayi no contest ni say no obi antua say no obi antua mo kwa akohia kokoam mo kohia ya wo no nkrofo nkwa mo se ya tetetete so a change the party no aka no afensu no leader no eda so wo ho eye Dr. Edward Nasigiri Mahama enti ese wa se wo so the power asha onsema wo ye ensam kakra yi me ni won komo
me dasi bebre onia I normally unim say I don't like washing dirty linens outside. If you say only in penny for a assembly, you want to protect them. But a could do baby na some penny for no or more empathy the confidence that exists between you and them. Woman and Kawa, you have to let the whole world know. First and foremost, on the 10th, actually on the 9th of August, and Aminia Jacob Amwako, Ofreya Mentimi Anfanti or Mami message. And a message, you know, or see Dr. Edward Mama, see or per se on Shiame, and no, or your acting general secretary. And now on no catcher doctor say he knows I'm not in Accra. That was on the 9th. Me Nsaka message, you know, around 9:30 in the night. And me catcher and say 9th was actually on Sunday, and I make catcher and say me drew Accra on Wednesday. If he say Minya Dr. Soboro, Odimechi 4. Na okwako ware ewoboko, and I'm the head of our mother student, and I had to be there. And unfortunately, the one that follows me is also teaching in the United States, and I had to be there personally. On the 11th, Nami wa Bolga and Tamale, and on the 12th, which is the Wednesday, me bedru Accra. Answer na medru Accra no. Now, Dr. Mama hearing that I will be in Accra on Wednesday, immediately now or the meeting Ashe, 10 a.m. Maybe do Somalia, maybe start a flight. Maybe the early morning flight, say meet me do Accra and attend the meeting. No, Shin Air leaves Somalia at 9:40. Africa Wells leaves Somalia at 10. And when we say a movie on 1 hour, into me catch the Jacob and Marco say. The 10 o'clock will be problematic because I can't get a flight that will bring me early. Until me crampo Mr. Just 11 o'clock because I went for Passion Air. And Jacob Carr said, yeah, 12 o'clock. Later, Dr. Mama sent a message to Jacob said, 12 o'clock should be 12 o'clock because our commitment at 1 o'clock until 12 o'clock should not be 1:30. Unfortunately, me could do airport at 7:40. I'm catching them say, the Passion Air that will start at 9:40, Memito ticket, it's now leaving at 11:40. I had to cancel my ticket and now fortunately booked for Africa World, which is set off at 10. And I went straight to the party office. And and Dr. Mama editor just said he wants us to see how we can move because me or no any acting general secretary no. we are key members of the leadership.
Okay.
And I said, yes, but we are not the national leadership of the party. Ye nyina ye national officers no nka ofre ye nyina na yebetina asia. Even that no, we don't have a mandate to call NEC because we took several decisions, Edward Mama, you disapprove of. Until we have to call a proper NEC that will guide us into the direction of the party. Oho and Oka say, no, uncontested for flag bearer bill. Jacob to say uncontested, and I may say I'm contesting for the chairmanship. So we proceed here, and I may say, and the young fa a dream beer,
Chairman.
Yes, sir.
Before then, Dr. Nasigiri Mahama will assign reasons as to why you're uncontested beam. On what grounds?
I don't know. But okay, say on the 13th, 17th, Dr. Mahama Edituja, and I read his own statement. Okay, say announcement to the National Executive Committee PNC, and he gave it out to the media. And wrongly, also on August 11th, 2020, I met him on August 12th. Because Wednesday was August 12th. Also, on August 11th, 2020, I met with the chairman and acting general secretary. I declared then that I am stepping aside as leader. If you are stepping aside as leader, I see anything.
Hey,
fantastic. You are leader of the party. And you say that you declared to us that you are stepping aside as leader. It means that what Peja on Sasso and Okase party no Minka Hubium Mumpequanya Modibeko enim. And yes, sir. This is what Edward Mama said, which is ambiguous. And Yamina Metroyo, this is his own statement, Ochroya. And I then asked them what their plans are for the election cycle. Jacob said he is also not interested in running for his secretaryship. But that Mornah indicated that he will contest to retain his chairmanship. In this situation, I have asked that nominations be opened for interested individuals to contest. Meanwhile, can Dr. Mama just go and sit down at a private meeting and open nominations? Just look at how laughable this is. In this era of political democracy, Name Edward Mama and Jacob Yakoti Teyakonabi. In our discussion, then we say we have open nominations. What locus? He needs our locus, no. And it was this when he said this, and I said that the National Executive Committee, the second highest decision making of our party. Now, Yanjin Tum say, next meeting. We make a proposal of timelines, vetting committee, Niyama will go with Congress. Now, NEC comes, we put it before them. They could adapt it or they could vary it. But that would be proper party procedure. And to make us, and we sat down, to be honest with you, we deliberated on the timelines given the Electoral Commission's time or the bar for Onwankasa activities. And we thought that time was not on our side. So we agreed that we should do a NEC meeting. And say Wednesday. To call people all of a sudden to come to Accra on Friday was problematic. And me and I suggested say any moma yenye Zoom meeting. Inti yebe Zoom meeting Friday 3 p.m. Then we can put these proposals. Unfortunately, when Jacob proposed the Zoom meeting on the NEC platforms, the NEC members roundly rejected it because Ebimo Krampo, they don't know what Zoom is. Most of our chairmen are not sophisticated. Me know a bit sophisticated Krampo no. When you are able to download your Zoom app and what have you, internet connectivity Krampo sometimes mebwa. So most NEC members rejected and said, NEC is very important that we need to drive the party forward. Until they don't want a Zoom meeting. Until Jacob Eba said the attacks on the NEC platform suggest that people are not interested. And I made this sound say, almost see date bang and omobetime aba. So collectively, NEC agreed on the 18th that I say omombra na yenye NEC meeting no. Oho ena me catch the Jacob say on fan to a platform on country Dr. Mama. After which on the 13th, me and Kasa message I made my Dr. Mama on WhatsApp, which was read. And greetings, Dr. Mama. I have been told that majority of NEC members are in opposition to the Zoom meeting. Consequently, they have proposed a fiscal meeting for 18th August 2020 at party office. I urge that we oblige them, please. And I made a copy, my Jacob. Oho, and Dr. Mama, Eka say, because we planned the nomination forms and guidelines, Nina. Later, and Okachire Jacob say, we should check on the venue because party office no extra. We cannot observe the COVID protocols. Or the message mame on the 16th, I have not been able to open any of your documents. Where your document are Jacob Edema, Dr. Mama. Also note that there are two issues involved in the meeting on the 18th. Dr. Mama no Okasayo. Also note that there are two issues involved in the meeting on the 18th. One, a venue that allows social distancing. Two, transportation and accommodation for the NEC members attending the meeting. Show evidence that you are ready for both. If Dr. Mama sends a message like this, is Dr. Mama not fully informed that there is a NEC meeting in which he identified two concerns that he wants to be addressed?
Okay,
so say, Obi, sorry. No, see, I called the NEC meeting without Dr. Mama. This message of Dr. Mama sent to me on the 15th betrays that particular position. And until Nameka said, when you are dealing with elderly people, you don't want to do this to them because it is not right. It is not right. If the person who came to accuse me has not been told by Dr. Mama say or my message where, then it means that I'm sorry. And Ameba say, good morning, Dr. Edwin Mama. How do you mean? In reference to message American way. And Oka said, Jacob sent me the guidelines and the nominations forms, but I cannot open. He needs to resend them. Also, the transportation costs of NEC members, as always, have to be paid. And Obama Jacob answered a message which he copied me. Jacob, you have been acting general secretary for some time now. You know what it takes to call a NEC meeting. I do not have to say it one at a time. Venue, transportation, etc. Didn't say anything. Later in the evening, now Dr. Mama, we agreed on a Zoom meeting. There is no need for NEC meeting at this point. We agreed to open nominations. Do that now. I disapprove of any meeting on Tuesday. What is this? Minya. And Jacob Eka, time when Doctor was talking about venue, Jacob came and I said, go down and check.
Uncle Ben, some communion other members of the executive to say National Women Organizer and in the Kasai, what was no input to the discussion in the say on the platform?
This was messages that Doctor sent to me, which he will later send to the platform.
Oh, okay.
Particularly where he said he disagreed. These are direct messages I'm reading from my phone, and if you don't mind, because of what has happened, I can screenshot them, and I can also send them to you.
Okay.
Because I don't like this kind of things. Because who was leader? Integrity and truth matters. You don't do one thing at one end and turn around and go and tell some people, and then they come and they are bastardizing others. This is what communication transpired. And I can screenshot them. These messages that I have were also sent to Jacob Amwako. So if you doubt me, call Jacob Amwako. I'm sure he will read the same things from his phone to you. Most NEC members will tell you the same thing. And it was when Jacob did this, and Dr. Mama also threw an announcement, He posted the announcement to Jacob privately. And said Jacob should now post the announcement on the NEC platform and also put the opening of nominations. Ohona Jacob Ekachireno said he is unable to do so. Doctor, after waiting for about 4 hours, personally now posted it on all platforms of the PNC that you can identify. The attacks were not charitable. I regret some of the comments, to be honest with you. I regret some of the comments coming from members who adore Dr. Mama but couldn't contain it. So the next meeting took place in Ra. Which are here. And in the next meeting, we had very lovely discussions moving the party forward.
Now, one present. To
be honest with you, the PNC, because we have not done our regional conferences, we still have 10 regions. And our constitution says that at every meeting, we must have at least 1/3 of the members present at NEC. 2, at least 6 of the 10 regional chairmen must be there. 6 of the 10 regional chairmen. Into Mr. The regional chairman for Upper West, no. The regional chairman for Greater Accra, Bala Mekanka, no. The regional chairman for Ashanti, Abraham Kaba, no. The regional chairman of Still Bruno Ahafo region, Asampana, no. The regional chairman for Central Region, Cobbs Tongu, no. The regional chairman for Volta Region, no. The regional secretary for Upper East, no. Upper West, no. Northern Region, no. Volta, no. Greater Accra, no. Ashanti, no. Eastern Region, no. Omunina, ewo. Have we not met the requirements of the Constitution?
Well, say. Leader no dey still no ewo yinsem according to Janet Nabla.
Look, I'm not in contention for anybody's position.
Okay.
Statement that Dr. Mahama Edu just said he has stepped aside, as leader, Me na metroye.
Debbie.
So no ankasa no troye. And Oma Obia ati.
Na eti.
I'm saying that despite its ambiguity, I don't care. Dr. Mahama is still leader of the party. But the Aussie uncontested for flag bearer, we have just opened nominations. It is only at the end of nominations, we know who is contesting and who is not contesting. So you don't need an announcement ahead of the opening of nominations that you are not contesting.
Na mibo, Papa no say pa no, mo say Papa mibo, Papa Edward Mahama. Say Moon is saying so party because according to you, what the letter Abba say, he seems to be a leader of the party. Say San Wakadia, and yet say no meddling with the affairs of the party. In these times, the position the capacity as well.
To be honest with you, Enra, it came forcefully at the NEC meeting, and I said that he just wrote an announcement of some sort, and I know that Dr. Mama knows very well how to exit from a group. He can decide to write to state that position. But if it is just to announce and it was not signed, I cannot take it as that he has stepped aside. That's why that I know na Ochroye. Because one sign it. What you say? So one sign na me the copy be say this is what they do in Mama Center. Apart from more your WhatsApp groups, who said this was sent from Edward Mama's phone, and he meant it. I can't go and stand anywhere legally to say that this is what he has said. I also know that this particular statement I'm making, he gave it to Daily Graphic because the day before yesterday, Daily Graphic called me to discuss their plans for election 2020. There we got to know that he had granted them an interview on this matter. He also sent it to GNA, Caesar Abagali. And so I know that it is not only me that he sent it to. I will not be surprised if he sent it to your media house as well. But as I said, it was not signed. So I leave it that it was what he was thinking. So I still hold that he's leader of the party. And why not? But when we have taken a decision and we are moving forward, and then you have these distractions. Did I hear the lady who spoke to you say that I went and brought Obi? Koptongo has been in the PNC long before, in fact from PNP before me. And when I was in the University of Cape Coast, Songo was always on radios and other things in the central region. Then the Valco 8-year FM central radio and other things. No, I admired him and so we looked for him, and he then introduced us to the party in the central region. I cannot be the one bringing such a character to our party. He knows the party inside out, right? And so if somebody wants to contest a position, who am I to say that the person should not contest? The only thing I can say is that he is one of the motivations that attracted us to come and join the PNC and to form the PNC wings.
Okay.
He's a colossus. But we have open nominations. We have formed one of the best Congress committees this world can have. And look at the personalities in there. We have a retired Army officer, Colonel Bayobo, who also happens to be the chairman of our Council of Elders. We have Professor Raymond Atuguba. We have Dr. Ansa Kumi Kwe Seonimno.
Yeah.
We have retired major and a lawyer of the Army, Issa Adam. We have Dr. Agulijam. We have Christiana Bentier. We have Matthew Buckingham, who is a head of one of the nursing institutions in this country. We have Suleimana Seidu, who is the Ashanti Regional Secretary. These qualities that we have brought onto the table as Congress committee members should tell you that NEC took the best of decisions to move this party forward.
A national women organizer no the problem ba ko say January and a share filing fee the obi abetua enu amko ya wo de bibia beto abonten say watete so empokura no ayi ufi a ba ko ade bedi chairman no o check kura sa bounce means otie na.
Yes.
O say filing fee no mo kan ho asem January da na say we betua 50,000 30,000 and then 20,000 10,000.
Mr. When people talk like this, do you need to go to toilet and come?
Why?
Because NEC na take a decision. Assuming so. And Radiano na NEC. So NEC can review a decision.
Okay.
Very well. And if assuming say near Okano, NEC took a decision, and NEC decided to review his decision, and Enra, I didn't even make comment. The arguments they raised is that President Akufo-Addo Kurampono light bills are not yet because of COVID. Why am I free light? TMU, almost am I so free? Almost Nipa Kurampa, Omo Edika rent, landlords should not eject them. Because President Ankasa Emuse or Mainmu Neoma enjoy.
We are not in normal times.
We are not in normal times. So NEC members said that in view of that and the fact that the PNC is not for auction, they are bringing NEC filing fees. What would be the problem for anybody that says that NEC filing fees are brought down to make it affordable to majority of people? Minya, enka omosi mintua 1 billion na enka ombwa mintua. So what is the problem then? Is it about Bernard Mornah? Bernard Mornah is poor, and I'm happy that it is publicly announced that I am poor. Contrary to the perception, at another point they will come and say that I am getting support from here and I'm getting support from here and Miwasika. And then if Bernard Mornah is said to be poor, which I have always said that it has been confirmed that I'm poor. There's nothing wrong with being poor. I will do everything to overcome my poverty.
Uncle Ben, medase no pay.
Medase say me no akasa.
Yes, that's pa. Yewra Bernard Mornah chairman Emma PNC. Na baby anyoy.
OKFM 101.7.